Big Lottie gang, what's good? Welcome back to day 7 and our last day of our prep for preseason series. I'm so glad that y'all made it this far. It's so crazy to think about how y'all have invested y'all time and energy into really prepping with me, you know what I'm saying? I know that my schedule doesn't necessarily line up with everybody else's. High school basketball has already started, college basketball has already started, and here I am kinda in no man's land, you know, because my season doesn't start until the earliest would be December, and usually the latest is about late January, early February for a 5-month season. It means a lot for y'all to stick around and be here, and I'm hoping that a lot of y'all are watching these videos and saving them for later and applying them to your own workout schedules. Everybody doesn't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but I'm hoping that somebody gains some type of inspiration or motivation when they see the dedication that I put into my craft. But today, it's Sunday, so you know, I figured we could just lay up and chill in the living room. We don't got no workout for today. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all already know it's active recovery. Active recovery. So it's not gonna be some big grueling workout, but we're not really picking up too much heavy stuff today. It's really mainly some light cardio work and then some light court work. Not only are we giving our bodies time to recover, but it's also a little bit of a mental recovery day too. There's no structure for today's workout on the court. It's a lot of freestyle stuff so I could still maintain my creativity, you know, think about moves on the fly and just natural feel for the game. I know we do have fun putting in as much work as possible and pushing ourselves to our limits, but at the same time, sometimes it's nice to just kick back and just appreciate the love for the game, you know what I'm saying? But that's enough of that mushy stuff. That's enough talking. Let's get into this workout. I'm gonna see y'all at the gym. You can see for today, decided to keep it a little bummy. We got the pajama pants on, Gymshark cropped hoodie. Y'all can hate all y'all want on the cropped hoodie. I'm not changing, bro. Some of y'all just mad y'all ain't work for abs like these, you know what I'm saying? When you got abs like these, ain't no need to hide them. Only got 2 cardio movements for today. We're actually only gonna be on the low bike and on the treadmill, just walking on the treadmill, some push-ups and pull-ups, and then we're gonna head over to the court. We're not gonna be in here too long, like probably 30 to 45 minutes max in the cardio room. In the meantime, like I said, you know, I'm not one to just have y'all sit here and watch me ride this bike for however long. There's a couple of topics that I actually want to talk about with y'all. Things that I get asked on the live on a regular basis, or maybe general questions I get in my DMs that I can't address all the time. One of the main things I see is the younger generation, young hoopers, struggling with gaining confidence on the court. And the simplest piece of advice that I could give you is that confidence comes from preparation. I cannot give you confidence. As much as I would like to just reach inside of myself and just pull out confidence and instill it in you, it doesn't work like that. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is going to. With that being said though, there's a fine line between confidence and cockiness or arrogance. Confidence is knowing that you put in the work to get to where you are or to succeed in whatever position that you find yourself in. Cockiness is that lack of preparation and just thinking you're gonna have it naturally. But then on top of that, it leads into putting down other people in the process. Shouldn't really be much of a need for me to speak on how good I am. The actions show it. A lot of you guys are putting in the work and then mentally get to the game and freeze up. That's a different type of advice that you need in that sense. You have a mental block. The confidence has to come from the preparation. Now, a couple of tips and tricks that I have myself that remind me to be confident in myself. Sometimes I'll go back and watch my old highlights. I guess sometimes I can forget that I can do some pretty amazing things on the floor. And people will tell me this. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect. You know, I have my moments of self-doubt, but when I go back and I see those moments where I've succeeded, it makes me wanna do more. Visual affirmations. Another thing that I see y'all ask me about all the time, shoes and gear. Oh, what's the best shoes that I could wear? What's the best gear, whatever. The same way that I told y'all, there's no one workout that's gonna help you jump higher. That same logic, it applies to shoes because everybody's body is different. For instance, I hoop in LeBrons and I'm proud of it. Brons and Westbrooks are usually my go-tos. My favorite shoes are Braun 15 lows, Braun 16 lows, the Braun 20s, Braun Next Gens, the Why Not 4s, and the Why Not 6s. Those are like probably the best hoop shoes that I've had. Point where I've got multiple pairs of each in different colorways. Now the reason for that is because when I'm looking for a shoe, when I'm looking at performance, I'm also looking at the players that I kind of have similar mannerisms, body types, strengths of the game with. I don't agree with y'all when y'all keep saying I look like LeBron. I think that that's complete cap. Do know me and LeBron's feet are extremely similar. Long feet, flat feet too. So when I'm looking for a shoe, I see how LeBron performs in his. Yeah, that's gotta be a good shoe for me. I put a lot of power into the ground. I need a shoe that has good support and is still durable. Now granted, Bron is 6'9", they say he's 265. I'm not gonna comment on that. But obviously I'm not 6'9", 265. So when I'm looking at Russell Westbrook, 6'3", around 200 pounds like me, puts a lot of power into the ground, cuts at a high speed, I'm like, oh, that's definitely another shoe that I want. Another thing, I have personal preferences when it comes to shoes. I don't like sitting low to the ground, which is why I don't wear a lot of Kobe's and Kyrie's. Everyone always gets on me for not wearing Kyrie's. I don't like how low they sit to the ground. I like to sit a little bit higher because I like the cushioning. I like to have a little bit of bounce back in my shoe. Now, I will say I've become a little bit more hip to a few Kobe's. Kobe Protro 6s right now is my favorite Kobe. Okay, I'm actually gonna break them out today. It's not my go-to shoe because it doesn't have everything that I look for in a shoe. It still sits kind of low to the ground, but I wear insoles when I play. Why? Because I need the support. My feet are flat. Long, skinny, flat feet. I'm seeing all of y'all trying to wear the same shoe, but y'all don't have the same games, y'all don't have the same body types. A lot of y'all are more caught up in the look of a shoe and how much clout the shoe has and how acceptable it is by hype beasts and all of that. And y'all prioritizing those things over performance. Wear what works for you.
Because if you play with the fear of failing, you'll have the pressure on yourself to play, to capitulate to that fear. If you play with the sense of I want to win, then you have the fear of what happens if you don't. But if you find common ground in the middle, in the center, then it doesn't matter. You're unfazed by either, right? And that enables you to really just stay in the moment, stay connected to it, and not feel anything other than what's in front of you. So I try to just be dead center. You start with, what do you want your game to be? What would make your game most unstoppable or hard to deal with? And now you work backwards from there. And you start building it one piece at a time, one move at a time, one counter at a time. If you're lazy, man, I don't want to talk to you. I won't deal with you. You don't make me feel dumber. You're going to lower my level. I don't think so. You can go over there. There's plenty of teams in here where you'll fit right in. I don't deal with people that don't commit at that level, but then act as if they do. I don't deal with that. I don't. The story continues. The story continues. So if you fail on Monday, the only way it's a failure on Monday is if you decide to not progress from that, right? So to me, that's why failure is not existent. Because, if I fail today, okay, I'm gonna learn something from that failure and I'm gonna try again on Tuesday. Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That's the dream. It's not the destination, it's the journey.
You love this game. I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing. So let me ask you again. Do you love this game?
All right, y'all, that concludes today's workout, and this is actually the end of our Prep for Preseason series. Make some noise, yes, sir. We made it to the end, and I just want to thank you guys for staying on this grind with me throughout the whole time. Everybody who came from the Big Guard Bootcamp series all the way till now. Hopefully later on I can take y'all through a full week of what it looks like while I'm in season. But until then, y'all already know the vibes from me. It's peace, love, and happiness to everybody. Continue to stay safe. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe because we still got more content on the way. Big Lotti gang, fours up. We out.